Why, hello, party people. This is ShanGO Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, aka your intuition's mouthpiece when that monkey mind wants to take over. Uh, I received a testimony yesterday that just blew me the fuck away. I mean, I'm without words. Okay, I receive a lot of testimonies. Each one of your testimonies is special to me. Okay, and I have had intentions actually to want to share many of your testimonies um, with people. But sometimes I get real busy, things happen, and next thing I know, months have gone by or whatnot. So, but this just came to me yesterday, and Spirit was like, yo, somebody is going to be blessed by this testimony. I mean, first of all, for me, this is worth more than money. This is why I fucking do what I do. Okay? This is why, and you're going to find out when I tell you or when I read this testimony to you, okay? I'm not going to say her name out of respect for her privacy. If she wants to say yes, that was me, then that's on her. But I was so deeply touched and blessed by this, and I empathize with her on her part of this. This is fucking amazing to me. Like I have to share this, and I Spirit was like basically saying, this is going to help a lot of people actually, and many of you out there, and some of you who are still on the fence about maybe getting your own consultation with yours truly, or somebody else, But that's what they're for. This is exactly what they're for. Okay? So like, share, subscribe, and thrive, of course. Well, hello, my intuition mouthpiece. I just had to take time out to give an update on what has been going on since you illuminated some things in my reading. I was at such a crossroads at that time. It was like I had a tower moment and was sitting surveying the rubble prior to cleanup, trying to figure out what to do first. Initially, after listening to the reading, I was like, man, I really didn't want to come off as having the victim mindset. That is why it took so long, or it took me a minute to reach out, because I wanted to address my parts in all situations so as to reach out without blame, shame, or guilt. Because my intuition called them all on it in each relationship. But I was so conditioned to stay. How many of you can relate to that? Being that I had been asking for the true reflection of my inner needs and clarity of direction, what you were relaying struck a nerve. It turned out I really did have daddy issues, and it never dawned on me. I really have experienced an enormous amount of trauma in my life going way back. That part, no surprise. I learned to live with it and go beyond it. I thought that I had gotten past a lot of it because I'm typically a jovial, warm, positive, and lighthearted individual, not bitter or broken. Very easygoing lady, but as the work I was suggested revealed to me, I was hiding behind a mask, hence my former profile pic. I was a little apprehensive at first, but the more I meditated on it, see, that's a lot. That's a key part too, whether you get a reading or whether it's just what you take from your interactions, your daily interactions, and meditate on. There's jewels in there, there's things, there's hidden information. There's always the top story, the surface level story, and then there's always the underlying story. Okay, so I was a little bit apprehensive at first, but the more I meditated on it, I finally began to see more of me in the situations. Prime example, I was thinking about what would I say to my father? What would I ask of him? Why didn't he love me as I needed him to love me? My excuse, in his own way, perhaps he did. I wanted to be a daddy's girl so fucking bad that no matter how he treated me or how shitty he made me feel, I loved him even in anger and disappointment. So one day I was playing around with one of them photo editing apps, which can change, transpose different filters on your photo to enhance or make it funny and such. There was a filter that also lets you see what you would look like as a man. I had to try it, thinking it would be funny. Holy shit, she says. I looked the spitting image of him at the age he would be if he was still alive. My father. It freaked me out. My father was murdered approximately 15 years ago. All these emotions flooded in. The more I looked at it, the more came in. I didn't write a letter and burn it, but at that moment, I was able to let go of so many things. I forgave him. Somehow I understood him. He was a broken and tormented man with a deep, deep inner turmoil. He did not know how to love himself, and therefore unable to love me the way I needed. I realized that I was treating many of the men in my relationships the same way. Oh my God, this is fucking amazing. Trying to be a daddy's girl. So I wasn't being a victim when I said I couldn't figure out when they saw the opportunity to devalue me. I guess I was trying to say that all I tried to do was love them no matter what they put me through. Then it hit me. An aha moment. See, that's what it's all about. That's what it is all about. And she did the work. All credit to her. This is just amazing. After that, I sat a while just in awe of my moment. I determined within me to release it and let it rest in peace. The picture was becoming clearer now. I had a sense of knowing that I was cutting a soul tie. In less than a week later, I got a text from that man who helped to create my tower moment. But in all actuality, it was spirit in the universe pushing me out there because I was not obedient to my own intuition for lack of courage and conditioning. Although I cannot deny, I still and will always love this man. Not necessarily because of who he is, but more so because of who I am. I am wiser now to know that this Mercury retrograde got him reminiscing on all the unbridled passion. And meanwhile, right as I said Mercury retrograde, my thing says very bad connection. Oh my God. Ease up here. Keep saying very bad connection. Okay. Got him reminiscing on all the unbridled carnal passion and pure sex magic we shared together. In that one day of texting, knowing what I know now, it's like I could see that he was coming back for the closure I needed. We split on a really bad note, and my ass was stuck. But as I look back, I remember saying to him just before we parted, "Don't act like you'll never see me again." I felt so stupid for saying it at the time, but deep down, I knew he was going to need to make this right, and not just for my sake. There was a lot in my lower energy. There was a lot in my lower there was a lot in my lower energy that my lower energy wanted to say to him. But how is that growth? I had to ask myself. We concluded our text dialogue on positive terms with no illusions. We have a powerful connection that is undeniable. I used to tell him he bewitched me. He now understands that I am aware, have been, and can see beyond his denials, lies, betrayal, abuse, and still love him, albeit now from afar. We are all in an ever-learning process. So we thanked each other for the lessons taught one to another, and I haven't heard from him since. Oddly, I'm okay with it. Now I have the courage to call a spade in love when needed. I'm not afraid to stand up to and for myself, or that which makes me uncomfortable. My dreams are more vivid and lucid because she's listening now, and that's what happens. And I started a dream book. Fuck, my hat off to you. If my lineup wasn't so fucked up, I would. Because I still have a tendency to forget them after I'm up a bit. Everybody does a lot of times. So I write them down as soon as I awake. Man, I'm clapping. Golf clap for you. Definitely. Loud golf clap. I'm still a work in progress and got a long way to go. But this has been an experience for me that I really thought I should share with you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being who you are and sharing with me. Because of this new beginning, mask off. Smiley face. It's okay to be seen and heard in most situations, screaming and laughing. I'm still shy, but I'm so grateful that I don't look like what I've been through. The elixir of my eternal essence is love and loyalty. Blowing you kisses, Sir Shangito, Sir Shangito, and then her name. That is what, that is the highest form of magic. That is alchemy. And the way that she described it and broke it down for me, I was so touched. And you know who you are. I want to just extend once again how much I am so happy for you, proud of you for stepping up into who you are, your own power. And once again, I want to also thank you for allowing me and choosing me to be a cameo in your life's movie. Okay? So, for all you out there, sometimes this is how a reading, many times, and it depends on the client and what they're willing to do and what they're willing not to do, and things of that nature. But sometimes a lot of stuff comes after because we all have our work to do. So this is a wonderful little Easter egg for y'all, and I wanted to share it because I know it can help some of you out there. Okay? So once again, peace and blessings. I love each and every one of you. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive in that order. All right? Peace and blessings.